Hello people, my name is Rage, and welcome one and all to Hearthstone Hijinks, the show where we play a deck with rules or a theme or with restrictions that when applied to any sane human would make them go hell nah, but we embrace them, we caress them, and we nurture them until we play decks that have no right to be. Today we're actually doing one that might work out, but it's one that I just got to do because, you know, it's based around the best card in the Grand Tournament, and that, of course, is the Murloc Knight. So, when in Rome, you go full Murloc. You go full on Murloc and you make it happen. Your mother was indeed a Murloc, and no evil heckler's not in this deck, but he gave me good inspiration for it. So Magni the dwarf, we're about to really Murloc it up here, you know, gotta really get that Murlocking out, because every day I am Murlocking. And this is a pretty good opening hand, I have to say, pretty solid, especially with the Divine Favor. Hopefully this matchup will prove favorable. Oh! Because it says favor there, I know. Alistar! Well then, Alistar. Why are you a dwarf, Alistar? Does the raging orc do nothing for you? Is that what you're trying to say? Don't play anything on turn 1. Hello there, you are such a nice individual. Look, there's a Murloc. It's a Murloc. You see, he's raiding you. I don't know really where he is raiding. No, don't kill Murloc. He just wants to live and have fun. And, of course, you have a fiery war axe. Of course you do. Why would you not? Alright, so, you know, he can't kill both of these. So when we play the war leader into the war leader, we're going to have a pretty good time. There it is. Just armor up. Just armor up, man. All you can do is armor up. Yeah! Alright, we have the power. We have the power. This is it. Right here, this is the opportunity. We play that, we coin, we play our war leader, and we bloody go for it. So now he's actually in quite a difficult position because there's no real way to just clear this board. Well, Death Spike's actually pretty good. However, I do have a follow-up war leader. The only sad thing is my other Murlocs are going to die horribly, because I can't really do anything about this, but at least I can injure him even more, down to 14, and the thing is, he's got to spend his turn hitting my war leader again, which isn't going to work out too well for him. Unfortunately, this is going to die. Actually, I don't know if... Yeah, they actually survived, so they in theory took no damage from that. That's kinda cool. Annoyingly, he did get a shield slam there, so that does suck. But, you know, we gotta keep up, we gotta keep at it, and we just gotta make sure that we have the very best board that, like, no board ever was. I cannot believe I'm actually pressuring a control warrior this much with a deck where I just went, I'm gonna play Paladin and throw every Murloc in. That'll work out. Actually, that being his entire turn is pretty good for me. Old Murkai is not bad at all here. Question is, do I want to kill that, or do I want to get a really good Divine Favor? I actually think I do want to Old Murkai, just because it lets me get rid of his armor, and getting rid of his armor is actually really important, because that way he canny shield slam stuff away. And thing is, if he Death's Bite, he's still got to hit Old Murkai. I mean, he might just be running plain Whirlwind, which would be, well, disastrous, but I also have Divine Favor to bring this back. Yeah, you better hit that. So 20 to 19, that's okay. And then the Brawl. But, I mean, that's honestly fine, because I'm obviously going to win the Brawl, otherwise the world hates me. Okay, I was really scared for a moment. We do get to keep our... No, cruel Taskmaster! How could you be so cruel? Oh, Murloc Knight, there he is, looking pretty pleased with himself. Do I want to... There's a part of me that wants to just consecrate and then Divine Favor, actually. I think I'm going to do that just because it completely refills my hand for the following. So I say completely, it's a draw 3 for 3 mana, which is really, really nice. And then I get a Bluegill on top of a Grimscale, on top of a summon from a Murloc Knight. This is his turn right here. He either brings this back right now, or he's actually going to somehow lose to Murloc Paladin. Fear the Murlocs! You better fear them all. You think Lotheb's going to do anything? Well, you're sorely mistaken. Yes, you are. And we do have a true silver in here as well, so that might be something worth considering. Okay, let us do this. Hero power. See what we get from our Murloc Knight. And it is a War Leader, which lets us play Bluegill Warrior, charge in for 4 damage, hit for 1 further point of damage, and we are on the precipice of actually winning against Control Warrior as Murlocadin. No, don't do it, don't do it, no! No! All my feels. All my feels. Oh, well, at least this board is now ridiculous. Like, absolutely ridiculous for him to try and deal with. Like, I actually, unless he has another brawl, I don't think he can stop this. Yes, he can kill my War Leader, which of course is completely terrible, because then my board returns to pretty damn killable, but wow, my Murloc grew so much, it needed big game huntering. That is something. That is something. And then he's really going to kill one himself. That doesn't really matter for me. Actually, no, he should kill the 1-3, which will lower, of course, the attack of all of them. And he still gains health, technically, because he's gaining 2 and giving up 1. Unless he plays... Actually, no, for 5 mana, the best thing he could play was a Sludge Belcher. Has he actually lost? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yes, he has. I actually managed to pull it off. Oh, yes. But, you know, we're going to end it with a Silverhand Recruit. Paladin Murloc, in your face. Get annihilated, Alistar. Be funny if it turns out this Hijinks has actually somehow created a really competitively viable deck, and with a few little adjustments, we're actually going to completely wreck it. And I feel like it was a good decision that I Divine Favored instead of the Murloc Knight. I think that actually won me the game there. Okay, the worst player. God, I'd love to fight AI based around the worst player. I really would. Okay, here we go. Well, I mean, you can't really argue with that curve, can you? You can't really argue with that curve. Xulet, you are a priest, a dragon priest, I can only assume, which does suck, because you're probably going to play a turn 1 Wormrest agent that I'm never going to kill in a million years, and then I'm definitely going to lose. But, you know, I can always try my best. I came into this readily expecting to lose 3 stars in the name of glorious Murloc shenanigans. And damn it, that's what I'm gonna try to do. Well, I'm not gonna try to lose that. Actually, if you try to fail, do you succeed? Does that, I guess that's technically true, because you've succeeded at failing, which means you've failed overall, but succeeded in your own way? I mean, he doesn't have a Wormrest agent, which is good, otherwise he'd be instantly slamming that down and crushing my dreams, so I got that going for me. He's just considering whether... Oh, wow, no, just literally nothing. That's quite a big deal. That gives me a ridiculous amount of potential here, because if I can safely play the War Leader next turn, I've basically just won. I mean, that would be an incredibly difficult board for him to deal with, if that's the case. Just heal yourself, man. You don't need to do anything else. Just heal. Oh my god, he actually is. I feel so bad for this priest. He mulliganed for a Control-y, Secret-y Paladin, and now he's dealing with Murloc death repeatedly. Like, look at this. This is turn 3. Oh, I feel so genuinely bad for this priest. He was not expecting this. There's no part of him that was expecting this. This has just gone so horrifically. Alright. Can I even kill him? That's the question. So I have literally put every Murloc in, because, you know, we are hijinksing this. 7, 11. Alright, 7. And then plus 5 is 12, plus 4 is 16, plus 4 is 20. We are exactly lethal, my friends. We are exactly lethal. Boom, boom, boom. There we go. Technically, I did a misplay in the order of my weapon, but I don't think it really matters. I just turned 4, killed a priest with Murloc Paladin. Can we all just please, like, evaluate that fact for a second? I am so happy. I am so happy I decided to do this one. This is unreal. This should not be working, and it somehow is. Kamamamamamamuri. Kamamamamamamuri. Oh, Kamamamamamamamuri. That's my Kamamamamuri song. So we have our turn 1 Murloc. This is good. And we have our War Leader turn 3. I mean, hopefully we draw a turn 2 Murloc, but we do have our hero power, which actually makes Murloc Paladin quite consistent because you can, of course, play lots of stuff like muster for battle and rely on your 1/1s as well as everything else. So that's not at all horrible. Hey, we do technically have a turn 2 Murloc. I suppose that makes sense. We can remove something like a Flame Imp. A Voidcaller would suck. A Voidcaller? Yeah, somehow a 4-mana creature on turn 1 would really suck. No, a Voidwalker would completely shut me down. I mean, he's not instantly slamming it down, so I guess I got that going for me. And he's not Mortal Coiling, so he's not playing Dreadsteed shenanigans. So what are you doing, Kamamamamamuri? If your handlock end your turn, if your zoo play a 1-mana minion, is it complicated? I don't believe it is that complicated, but you know, what do I know? What do I know? Kamamamuri. Come on, Kamamamamuri. I do like your name. It's a very, very fun name today. Kamamuri. I feel like there's extra M's, you know, like a few extra M's. Haunted creeper, a creeper so haunted. Oh, haunted creeper, yes sirree. Of course, we're going to lose one of these Murlocs. Doesn't actually matter which at this stage. But then the other one does get War Leadered, which is absolutely fantastic. And then the follow-up Cold Light Seer, though he does have the ability to Abusive Sergeant, a 1/1 spider, and take out my War Leader. But I'm basically just going to have to run the risk on that because I just need to apply lots and lots and lots of pressure, so I'm just going to go for it. I mean, at the very least, he'll just kill my 4/2, which does suck, but it's still pretty much fine. And then, obviously, I can True Silver it up next turn, keep hitting his face. We got the other Bluegill Warrior for the charge. In fact, in Paladin Murloc, Bluegill Warrior is great because it's a cheap charge that you can Blessing of Might. I actually think with a bit of tinkering to make this less hijinksy, and I love that I called it, to make this less hijinksy, I think you could actually make a pretty solid Murlocadin deck here. Like, I really genuinely think you could, which is quite an interesting thought. I'm going to have a little tinker with this. This has inspired me, much like the Grand Tournament is all about. So we have another 6 damage from our hand, including our weapon. That sucks. That really, really sucks. But it's also not the end of the world. We do have Consecrate. Muster for Battle is very, very nice here. We'll get rid of that. Play our Bluegill. Play our Muster. Kill that. We've got our 3 guys going on. Maybe a Warhorse Trainer in this, but maybe that's too trying to get maximum synergy for no reason. Perhaps I am a little bit optimistic with that one. In fact, Bolvar might be okay with the amount of things that you have dying. Oh, an Implosion. That doesn't do much because it doesn't immediately do anything to my board. I mean, it just clears a couple of 1/1s, and that's really not the end of the world. And here we have some Murloc Knight action. Come on, give me the goods. Yeah, that's fine. That really, really is fine. And then we are just going to... actually, I'm going to clear this, and the reason I'm clearing this is because it gives a chance for one of my 2 Murlocs to survive, which means that my follow-up turn of Tidehunter, Cold Light Seer actually are really good. Please 2, please 2, please 2, please 2, yeah! And that's most of his turn, and granted he is of course just going to trade in 2 Imps, but that's fine. Sea Giant, that's a problem. Actually, that's a problem. That is a big problem, now that I think about it. Old Murkai, however, is pretty good here. Actually, 5 Yeah, I'm going to play this over doing that, because old Murloc is going to die anyway, so buffing his health isn't really going to do much for me, and I'd rather just continue rushing our friend here down, because he can't clear everything. If I force him to use the 8-8 to kill old Murloc, then I'm doing pretty well for myself. Imp Gang Boss does absolutely nothing. That, however, is a problem. He can now just smack me in the face repeatedly. Although he might just play it safe and do that. Yep, that's... I think, overall, that's shut down our dreams now. That has shut down our dreams. We'll do that, and then we'll draw 3 cards and hope that we get something worthwhile. Equality would do very well. See, I even put a Seal of Champions in here just for a little bit of extra spice. And I guess at the end of the day, this was never going to completely win. I mean, I'm going to injure him a little. Actually, nah, I'll just end it. We're dead. I mean, when you have a 9/9 Taunted Giant as a Murloc Rush deck, I think you can safely declare that, yep, you are pretty much dead. Though, a Quality Consecrate would just be the best thing in the world. It really would, but I don't have the mana for it. I don't have the mana for it. Cold Light Oracle, give me a solution, please. That's not a solution. I mean, I could just do that. Lovely. Then play that, then play that. And then hope for something to happen. I'm actually dead. 11, 12, 14. I'm not actually dead. I'm not even dead to a Doomguard. I'd need 2 or Power Overwhelming, so never mind. Jobs are good'un. Jobs are good'un. Well played indeed, my friend. That's a lot of fun. So I think that went well. And there you go, guys. That is Murloc Paladin. Let me show you the deck real quick, just because I didn't expect it to work out that well. So we just got every single Murloc in the game, and I think I'm actually going to try and refine this into an actual competent deck, because I think it genuinely has the chance to be. I think it might be a lot of fun. So yeah, my name has been Rage. This has been brilliant. Let me know what you'd like to see next time. Remember to like if you've enjoyed this, and subscribe for more. Oh, goodbye.